flow, bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Get up! Gun! Ready! Back 25!
On first down, Ryan forced out to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tyrone Crawford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
54, South! Get out of
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Gun! Go!
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Ortiz. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Gun! Left! Let him go!
Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Get up!
Ryan. And his pass incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Right. Check it out. Wait. 22. 27.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman with and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Short. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott buying time to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the Sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Go. Get out there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Justin Hardy. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Again, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing again, Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Room past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott to throw this time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott shakes off the sack. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gun. Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Get up. 54, south. Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming down to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those deep stands, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Prescott now. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Count.
4 down, check. 4 down.
Here we go, 47.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Being chased out left. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, Freeman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now come the Falcons. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Ryan escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, gun. 22. Hey. Over. Roll. 25 seconds.
Now Ryan. And now here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with Elliott. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cooper was the intended target. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the interception, here's Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team?
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. Randy Gregory in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
21.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Randy Gregory in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts. And
he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott dancing to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Let's go. 11, 12, 39.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gun! Let him go!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.